Nigeria is not just a little country. We are about 237 million people. But you can't tell me 50 million people are scam or they are fraudsters.
No.
You can't even tell me 10 million people. So how can a very little fraction of people that does act like this, you now paste it to the whole country? Does South Africa also point Nigeria as fraudulent?
Yes.
Or something different? Because people from some African country, they have this notion that Nigerian men come to steal their women, especially South Africa. And like I said, please let this be on record. Fraud is not an African thing. It's the world problem. Especially media from the West, there's a lot of things you can project about Africa. There is a lot of startups, a lot of companies doing well, a lot of investors even invest.
If they don't, we shall do it ourselves.
Yeah, so okay, if you don't, we are going to have the money.
This platform is for them.
So please talk better about Africa. There's better things to project about Africa, the continent that you benefited from. Very soon, the Europeans will be looking for our passport.
Definitely.
Very soon.
I feel like this is a systematic propaganda by the West to make sure that they defeat one African country that is trying to be outstanding by causing this stereotype that all Nigerians are fraudulent and they should be banned and all that. Because that's the whole perspective. Because you're from Ghana, right?
From Nigeria.
You're from Nigeria?
Yeah. It's directly from Nigeria.
Are you fraudulent?
No, I have clean record.
Yeah. So why? How can your country be considered as a fraudulent country and you're just there defending and accepting that yes, this is how it should be?
No. We never accepted, right?
What's the branding that you've been given worldwide?
Yes, it started first from what we call 419 scam. 419 scam is something like email.
Scamming people using
Scam
emails.
people using emails, and they'll tell you,
But how many people are there? They're just a handful. Do you think it's fair for the world to consider Nigeria as a fraudulent country, or Nigerians are fraudulent, for them to deserve being banned from all countries, so many countries right now? Once you say Nigeria, fraud. Nigeria, Yahoo boy. Nigeria, scam. Is that a fair assessment of your country?
It's very wrong and very unfair, especially coming from fellow Africans also. So the problem is Nigeria.
But there's no smoke without fire now.
Yes. And the reason why Nigeria is seen as like the headquarters, which Nigeria is not. But Nigeria is seen like, has been painted because of how it has been portrayed out there. You understand? Because of how it has been portrayed out there, Nigeria has more population, right?
And India has a twice bigger population, but we know them for tech, Indian food.
But India is known for fraud.
Yeah, 1 billion people, but we don't. When you say India, they don't say fraud. No,
they will.
No, when you say India, the first thing that comes to your mind is tech, is IT, is food.
Let me tell you something. Like if I get a call right now, if I pick up the call, if it is an Indian voice,
you cut it,
click, bro. I'm not proceeding with any questions that man have for me.
Yeah.
Bro. Nah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. As you can see, we are in a heated debate and we are discussing one of our own. Nigeria. Are they a blessing or are they a curse? Is the fraudulent and all these other bans associated to them a generalization and a stereotype, or does it have some fact to it? My name is Pius.
And my name is Nate.
Welcome
to the Timeless
Talks, and this is Inspektv.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into this, I know we've started on a high, but we have a guest today, and sir, please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel from Nigeria.
Okay.
A business consultant and entrepreneur, and also is fintech startup. Still working on fintech startup.
He's fintech.
No, I'm fintech. I'm fintech. I'm working on fintech startup.
I think he's the man we were actually wanting to come.
One first question first.
Yeah.
Why are you fraudulent?
No, I am not fraudulent. So why do you say I'm fraudulent? How am I fraudulent?
First of all, the first thing is you're Nigerian. Number 2, you're doing fintech, international business. What international fintech business are you doing?
Actually, it's a startup, so we're still working on it. It's not just all about being in fintech, but also solving a problem. Sometimes sending money from Europe to Africa, sometimes it's a problem. So these are the problems that we are going to be solving. Actually,
Do you trust that the Nigerians are the best people to solve this problem?
I think they're the best.
We are
people
solving
to
it
solve
already.
the problem.
We are
Because-
solving it already.
Yeah,
With companies like Flutterwave, Paystack, and a whole lot of them in Nigeria. A whole lot.
I think they're the best to solve the problem because they are the problem.
No.
I'm just moving with the crowd.
Yeah.
yeah.
But in a general concern, I know fintech, maybe that's a different
Yeah.
topic for another day to dive into. Well, since he's a very analytical guy,
Yeah.
I want to give him a few facts here.
Yeah.
So that the whole discussion about Nigeria and how there have been growing concerns about their ethics, I could say. So these are some of the facts. And one of them is the United Arab Emirates, which is a hub where people do business around the world,
Yeah.
has banned Nigerians from 18 to 55. No tourist visas are even given, even tourism. Countries like India have protests across their streets against Nigerians who are affiliated to drug-related crimes.
Really?
Yes. In Indonesia, there are videos on social media showing, quite explicit, showing people being killed because of drug trafficking related crimes. Countries in Africa, including Ethiopia, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, all of them have deported so many Nigerians, all of them based on fraud and drug-related crimes. Countries like USA, UK, Canada have all put Nigeria, among other African countries, on travel bans and deported so many. So, my brother, do you think these concerns and these claims are legitimate? Do you see any truth in them?
To start with, I would say yes, there's some truth in it. But the problem we have right now is how the media, exaggerate things, right? It's true. Some of these allegations are true, while some are not totally true. Something happened, like here, somewhere around here, and some black skin, Africans were caught doing some scam, and there was no Nigerian there, but it was tagged Nigerian scam. So sometimes when you walk in between people and you're Nigerian, like maybe everyone is looking at their pockets, maybe their wallet is missing or something.
Just because you say you're Nigerian.
just say you're Nigerian.
But how did we get
Right?
here?
Yeah, how did we get here?
Yeah.
That's the question.
So how we got here, the term fraud or scam or fraud, whatever, was not invented in Nigeria. It was not
Funny how
invented.
you've been so good at it that it's now associated to
Ye-
Nigeria.
No, it's the reason why it's associated to Nigeria is because of some
Specific cases.
some specific cases that went viral,
Large cases.
large cases. So it doesn't mean like Nigerians are the inventors.
No one
of
is
it.
accusing you for inventing
Yes,
it.
so
You're
For practicing
Nigerians
it more.
Exactly. Nigerians are accused of practicing it the most.
we just gave it publicity and fame. So yes, it's I have to say the truth. Nigerians or the fraud, the one that happened in Nigeria, it's just like we just give it publicity, but it doesn't mean we are the worst. It doesn't mean Nigerians are the worst. And Nigeria is not just a little country. We are about 237 million people. You can't tell me 50 million people are scam or they are fraudsters.
No.
You can't even tell me 10 million people. So how can a very little fraction of people that does act like this, you now paste it to the whole country? Nigerians are very hardworking, focused, dedicated. When you go to, and another problem that caused all this thing is the media, right? Media like CNN, they are the way they portray, the bad news from Nigeria is as if they're having more likes, or more views. It's actually happening because whenever a news goes out about negative things that comes from Nigeria,
People watch.
people watch it. People are so interested. It goes viral.
If they say something bad happened in South Africa, no one would watch. You think
Yeah.
Nigeria is just being blamed because some few of them, but the majority are good, and it's like a world that is attacking them, and it's this propaganda by CNN. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think they're being blamed because of the small portion of the peoples that are doing it. But I see it in more broader view. It's not just about Nigeria, but it's more about black people in general. Like what are we doing? Like when we are like living abroad, like as a diaspora right here, and you feel like you came here, you're trying to explore more chances, more opportunities for yourself, and just because one black guy just did some dirty stuff like in the previous actions with his like corporation or something that he was associated with, now you're being blamed for it, and now you have lost the opportunity to actually do the greatest things that you thought you would do when you come to these Western countries. So in general, you are associated in business.
Yeah.
So it directly affects you as well. Whichever like if another black man is accused of doing some fraudulent stuff by the name of maybe fintech or something,
Yeah.
then you have the same color skin. And don't get me wrong, like as a black people, we are already like suppressed. Like we have many burdens. We have to double up our chances in getting more chances and more opportunities in the world. But imagine giving your opponent an ammo and expecting it not to shoot. Like we gave them the tool. Like for example, Nigeria, I don't think like the government have done a good job in like controlling this type of fraudulent activities and giving the correct way of like consequences for the people that have done this type of fraudulent activities.
I would like to say that if fraud or scam was a country, it would not be Nigeria.
Which one would it be?
If fraud was a country,
I'm interested to know it.
I'm not gonna call any country's name.
Which one would it be?
Right? No, really,
Really?
no.
Yeah.
If scam or fraud was to be a country, it would be the world.
The world, the whole world is a fraud.
Yes.
Come on.
I mean, if it was to be a country, it's the world. So my point is, there is fraud and scam everywhere.
Yeah, just like that. There's killing everywhere.
So
There's no scam as Nigerians.
No. The point is, if there is scam or fraud is global. But like we said, the reason why Nigeria looks like is the worst, right, is because of the media, and because of some things that happened in the 90s and 80s.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'll say something, and
Yeah.
then you tell me the first country that comes to your mind, okay? Football. What country comes to your mind?
Nigeria.
Come on. All right.
Argentina. Or
Argentina.
I don't know. I'm not like a football fan.
Okay, let me try something else. Basketball.
US.
US.
And Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
because
All right.
we have very good players.
No problem.
Okay, yeah.
Spices.
Yeah, India.
High tech.
High tech. US, like US, but Nigeria also in Africa.
I do understand that, but I feel like every country, once they excel at something else, or are terrible at one thing, they get associated to them. Right now, in the whole of Europe, once you talk of bad or something evil, the first thought is Russia because of how it has been aggressing Ukraine. So the whole idea about Nigeria being called out for fraudulent activity cannot just be because of a propaganda by CNN or the fact that just the whole world is fraudulent. It's because time and time again, there have been statistical evidence that you cannot refute that point out to so many people coming from that area being fraudulent, to the point that there are even words assigned for it, like Yahoo Boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say it 419. So these are terminologies that are not from anywhere else, but specifically for Nigeria and have been globalized.
What's the proof that statistically?
I just mentioned a few countries that on them there's a ban list of Nigeria, and these are not just Western countries. Indonesia is Asian. United Arab Emirates is an Arabic country, but even Arabs, Asians, even I just told you South Africans today in South Africa, you go there, there's xenophobia, yes, but the first country they point out is Nigeria. You go to Kenya, Ethiopia, all these people are pointing out. So even Africans are pointing out Nigerians as fraudulent.
So does South Africa also point Nigeria as fraudulent?
Yes.
Or something different? Because there's actually something different.
Well, what is it?
When it comes to African countries in Nigeria African countries that always point to Nigeria, it's sometimes fraudulent action, but not just fraudulent actions, right? Because I would not like to start mentioning names, right? But not just fraudulent actions, but probably maybe some kind of propaganda, because people from some African country, they have this notion that Nigerian men come to steal their women, especially South Africa. Right? So yes, especially South Africa. Right? So sometimes
They're afraid of Nigeria.
Yeah, sometimes they go out because Nigerian men, I'm not trying to, but I'm just trying to be realistic, right? Nigerian men has this, character of taking care of their women and, spending money in their women, and they also, do that outside. So when a Nigerian man is treating a woman like this, and maybe the South African person is not doing it, I'm not saying everyone, but generally. So, and they feel that Nigerians are coming to steal their women. They say it. I'm not saying it because I'm guessing, but this is what they say, that they are coming to steal their women. So sometimes some countries in Africa, it's not because of scam, because Yahoo, whatever. Because some of these countries, I wouldn't mention names, like I say, because for me, I'm an advocate for Africa, right? So I always try to protect the image of Africa, right? So some of these countries do worst. I mean, in Africa, there's a country that I know, like one of our cousins or our brothers.
Mention them,
right? No. Yeah, you said I don't know,
Right?
I don't know.
What about them?
Just one of them brothers.
What about
one of them brothers?
So one of our brothers, right? Some guys from like what people do. I mean, when I was growing up, when I was in like university, my first degree, some people that we know, like my classmates, they went to Ghana, and these guys came back with cars. So how can you? I'm not just.
They worked hard, man. That sounds like
no. I mean no. What I mean is they went to this country. Did I mention the name of the country?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a mistake. Call that part. So they went to this country and they came back with cars. A lot of guys go to this country, this particular country. It's our very good brothers. I don't know. You judge for yourself who this country is. We are very close.
You already said the country.
No. I didn't say.
So basically, your point is that your accusers are actually the perpetrators of this fraud.
Yes. Really, they are the Lord. They are the Lord in it. Really. So the problem about this fraud case of Nigerian. Yes, Nigerian.
So you're saying this particular country,
this particular country, and but this particular country, we are like this. if you know them, you know them. If you know, you know.
So
if you know, you know. I'm not gonna mention their name. So you tell me their name in the like down there. Just tell me what the name is.
Okay, let me tell you. Say yes or no. Do you usually have like conflicts on who has the best jollof with this country?
I don't know. See, for me,
now that's a smart
for
one.
me,
Now you try.
For me, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know, but I just want to say something about food.
Okay.
Right? It doesn't matter, what jollof it is. If it's a bad chef, it's gonna be a bad meal.
Bad meal. All right.
Right? So when I see people, make arguments of what jollof, I don't know the name of the country. Right? So when I see people,
whatever.
Whatever country. Yeah. When I see people make, just of who has the best jollof, who has the best this,
Like,
who has the best chef?
who cooked the jollof, right? If it's sweet, it's sweet, right? If it's not good, it's not good, because I would mention the name of a country.
Let's pause the jollof question for now.
No.
We shall get that.
All right.
We shall get into that. So, Nate, so this guy just basically saying he's trying to, one of the things that I was told is that Nigerians are very smart. And that's why they're so good at what they do. But he's smartly trying to evade the question of, don't blame us for fraud. As a matter of fact, we're not the only ones who do it. As a matter of fact, there's someone else who does even bigger than we do. So, and yet you've pointed out that the only way to solve this is something to do with leadership. Do you believe there's a leadership crisis, or there is a social pressure in Nigeria that pressures these people to engage in this, if at all they do?
It's Africa, man. It's the whole of Africa. It's not just Nigeria, but in specifically talking about Nigeria, there's a lot of, the population is massive there. So I would imagine a lot of people are out of jobs. I would imagine a lot of young people are just sitting around with the knowledge of how to maneuver around computers. So they may they may do what they want to do, you know. But it's just we can't deny the fact that because we all live in Africa, we can't deny the fact that there's a leadership problem whenever there is a big problem going on, like in the country. There is obviously a leadership problem, I believe. And I don't think the government is taking the consequences that are necessary to take in regards to protecting in regards to protecting the image of the country, about the fraudulent actions, and also, you know, to take some type of accountability to the country, like to protect the people who are actually doing the good job, and who are actually being like honest, trying to make an honest living in the future. So yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I stand for. And in general, in Africa, I would say people, like, when you go to Western countries, just behave like, please live like how the people in the country that you went to live like.
And if you want to make money, make it the right way.
Make it the right way. It doesn't have to be fraudulent, bro. Like, you went to a Western country. We know how hard it is to get a visa, right? You went to all that trouble just to go to the Western country and do some like you did in the country you were in.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah, like what? Go hard or go home.
Yeah, that's the motive. But anyway,
but they will go home anyway. Like, nah, it doesn't make sense
for me. About solutions, because you asked him if you know the government is doing something about it. So one thing about fraud or about 419 or Yahoo, like we say in Nigeria,
quite a number of them.
You know, there's different terminology we use for them. So the government has some agencies called EFCC, which means it's called Economic Financial Crime Commission. So what they do is they fight fraud. And something also you need to know is fraud is not encouraged in Nigeria, right? Because someone was telling me, I think he was telling me that he thought that maybe, you know, the government, everyone is okay with it. You can't see the Nigerian culture. You can't see a young boy or a little boy that is supposed to be thinking of how to go to high school or how to go to university, and is thinking about how to drive cars. You know, that kind of person can't bring those, let's say, a car home.
You
and his parents will clap for him like, oh, you're doing a good job. They would definitely ask him, where did you get the money from? So which means most African parents are very cautious about that. They try to check. So it's not encouraged in the country. You know, anyone that thinks it's encouraged in the country
it
is
might
wrong.
be in a subtle way, just like it's okay. It may not be encouraged, but it's not a surprise when you see that. Just like if you go, probably, I'm not sure, but if you go to, for example, Mexico, it would not be so surprising to see a child drop out of school and start spending the day on the streets, only to find out they're sneaking cocaine and selling it in the streets. So just like the drug business has been normalized in Mexico.
No, it's not normalized in Nigeria. It's not.
So even Yahoo boys are, it's okay to go in a club and someone is opening and popping tens of bottles of champagne and nobody's going to ask where you get your money from because they know. And actually, I have a feeling it's encouraged to have some of these fraudulent activities. Some of them are encouraged and some of them are not.
You feel or you know. You need to be sure.
Know. I have a source from one of those countries you're mentioning.
No, not those countries. I mean, from Nigeria.
Yeah, my source was pointing out an issue in Nigeria whereby, for as long as you're scamming people from the West, for example, a romance scam or a 419 or something, or an online marketing where your target audience is outside in Norway or some big in Denmark. That is fine. The bad scam is if maybe you're stealing a poor person, but if your target audience is a rich European woman, no problem, you can scam that one.
No, it's not encouraged because one thing that we have in Nigeria is we have rich culture, so we still have that consciousness of not doing the wrong thing. So it's never encouraged in Nigeria. I don't know if it's encouraged in some other countries in Africa, but Nigeria is not encouraged, right? I mean, a large population of people do not encourage it. And that's why even we are, that's why we try to work harder, go out, bring some innovations and try to have, a legal source of income. So people work hard not to get into that lifestyle of, fraud. And the causes of these things most times, or the causes of fraud or, Yahoo or 419 or whatever, is because of, you see a country that is rich in resources, right? But there's mismanagement by the government. Now, what do you expect the youth or the younger ones to do? They are frustrated. They are frustrated, right? It's not, no one is encouraging it, right? No one is saying,
It's not an excuse.
Yeah, it's not an excuse. No, never. It's not an excuse that because, the country is bad, but I'm just telling you things that cause this thing. Like, I mean, the fraud. So frustration from the people, from the citizens. That's number one. Number two is peer pressure. Right? So you see someone probably that maybe his dad is a multi-millionaire, or maybe, and he's living some kind of lifestyle. And because he's your age mate, you want to meet up, but your dad is not up to that level, for example. Or you see someone that just, someone that is just your friend and he's doing well, you want to do well.
And he's having all the girls.
Yeah, definitely you have the money, you have the girls, yeah? So, and he wants to live that lifestyle. So, one is bad governance, two is peer pressure, three is
even some social expectations.
Yeah. So, social
To meet social expectations.
yeah, social expectation. Like,
Once you come to Europe, that means you're now a source of income. You need to send money every month.
No, that's not even part of it. But like social influence. For example, they go on social media.
Or
Like, I mean, TikTok, you see people living extravagant life.
Hush puppy.
And the rest of chill. So you see people living extravagant life and this social pressure, right? I want to be like this person. And maybe probably this person is just 15 years old. He should be thinking of how to go to university. When I was 15 years old, what I was thinking of is how to get a degree for myself and not how to drive a car or to own my own car or to own my own house.